All right, we're live. What's up, everybody? How are you? This is Omar. This is another show. This is a solo show by just me today. I thought I would put my 2 cents onto certain things and just discuss the weekly issues or the latest issues that's going on. So stay with me, hang out, and let's talk about it together. Don't go away and everything. I'm trying to get a music here to start. Everybody has an intro. Only Omar doesn't have an intro because I'm cheap. How about this? Yeah! Uh, yeah, Omar. That's my intro. Yeah, Omar. You guys hear it? I hope you hear it, but I would be upset if you guys don't hear it. Welcome to another live show by Omar. Today we're going to discuss the things that happened this week. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Yeah. All right, here we go. First, on the screen, you see I have a list of things to talk about. First of all, we're going to talk about Qatar and the World Cup. First, I would like to say congratulations. I mean, really honestly, congratulations to Qatar on its successful of holding. Yeah, you see, understand? Who's oh, let me shut this out, man. It's gonna go all day. Anyway, congratulations to Qatar as a country, the smallest country in the Middle East, with a population of about what 500,000 people and about 2 million expatriates. But the whole issue is Qatar spent maybe $500 billion to host the World Cup, and I don't know if it was worth it financially, but I think it was culturally and media-wise. Qatar right now is on the map. Before we only heard about Dubai and Abu Dhabi and all that shit, but everybody was expecting that Qatar will lose or will be unsuccessful in holding the World Cup, which was thank God they were successful. I'm gonna say that. Thank God they were successful because remember a year ago, 2 years, they almost had a war over there. When Saudi Arabia and the UA and Egypt wanted to attack Qatar and call Qatar a terrorist country, they had an embargo. Hey, what's up? Ya hala, ya hala, ya hala, marhaba. They had an embargo. Let me see this guy says in Arabic. I gotta see my brothers there, man. ما ترد علي الواتساب يا اخي يا ابو عمر احمد. I'm busy, man. I'm busy, my brother. I got the show. You remember that thing? What happened? They almost had a war because of the World Cup. They were so jealous of Qatar that the neighbors actually did a no-fly zone for Qatari planes to travel. They had to go around Iran. It cost a lot of money, and they stopped selling them food. A lot of people, because they were independent. The only problem is if the Arab Gulf countries had hosted the World Cup together, like what the United States and Canada and Mexico is going to do in 2026, all those stadiums will not go to waste. Now you have 5 big stadiums inside Qatar, a country of about 500,000 people. So eventually they're going to have to dismantle these stadiums. If they had if the Arab Gulf or the Arab country, the 5 countries in the Gulf, had become partners, they could have built all these stadiums. You could build a stadium, one in Bahrain, one in Kuwait, one in the UAE, one in Qatar, and one in Saudi Arabia, and they could have people see the whole region. But the whole problem is the Arabs, they never get along. All of a sudden, they want to have a war with Qatar. Qatar is no good. Qatar is a terrorist country, and all that stuff. In the end, they have to make up. Now they have to dismantle. First of all, let's see some stuff. Let's see some stuff from there. I love Qatar. The people from Qatar are very, very friendly people. And I'm watching the news. A lot of people are saying a lot of nice things about the reception, how the respect they had. They had no issues, no problem. And the culture was accepted. Let me just show another video before we go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hold on, hold on. This is another. Wait, wait. Yeah, yeah. Congratulations, Qatar. ألف ألف مبروك الشعب القطري، ألف ألف مبروك. Congratulations. Congratulations. Successful, very successful World Cup. See? Yeah, we are the يا أنا أرجع عندكم إيش أنت مش وقت الإنجليزي أنا. All right, so we saw this from Qatar, right? Congratulations, and congratulations to Argentina. They deserve it. It was one of the most exciting World Cup I have ever seen in my whole life. Everything worked out for Qatar and everybody. I think it was a perfect thing. First of all, people got to experience Arab culture, Middle Eastern culture. People came to these countries and they saw that people not and they're not terrorists, they're not bad people like they usually do. They're not these crazy people who hate the West. Oh, we hate the West, they hate us. It was all a lie. And they were welcoming everybody. They're like, oh, this is Arab. Wow, look, a very hospital. The food was beautiful. They had hotels, they had everything. And overall, it was a very successful World Cup. And congratulations to Argentina. Alf Mabruk, Argentina. I was so happy. I'm going to show you a video from Argentina, man. It's so, so beautiful. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Don't you hate it? Hold on. This is from Argentina when they were celebrating, man. It's so beautiful, man. I think they sing in the yeah. Congratulations, Argentina, world champion. It's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Congratulations to the people of Argentina for winning the World Cup, the most important sport in history. Soccer proved that it was the most important game in the world, hands down. 1 billion people watched the final game between Argentina and France. More than 1 billion people. That's more than all the other sports altogether. And again, congratulations to Qatar. They try to play the game. They try to introduce the LBGT community problem and all the issues that we have here in the United States. They try to they try to export our problems. What they were trying to do, they were trying to export our culture wars into Qatar. Qatar said, "Listen, we are a conservative country. We're not up to that yet. Please keep your culture wars in your country. And this is a sport event. It has nothing to do with people who are gay or not gay. This is not our business. If you're gay, come and watch the game. You don't have to walk around letting everybody know you're gay. I am, in the United States, I'm pro. I'm a Democratic. I'm pro rights for LGBT community. But I think that was a cultural war they were trying to do. They were trying to embarrass Qatar. That's all it was. They were trying to embarrass Qatar by saying, "Look at Qatar. Look, they hate gay people. Look at those Muslims and bad people." No, it's not that. It's that those people are not culturally. They have not. They have not gotten to the point where we are in the cultural changes and acceptance of other people. Eventually, they will get there. But we didn't have to export that problem. I'm glad the Qataris handled it very well. Congratulations again to Qatar. Alf al Mabruk. للشعب القطري. All right, next. Now we're gonna go Donald Trump's taxes. Okay, all right. We've been waiting 7 freaking years for Donald Trump's taxes. The whole issue is, I don't think there's something there. There's nothing there. We already know he cheats. He doesn't pay all his taxes. We already know that. And I don't know what's new. And I could tell you, I don't know if the microphone is working, but I could absolutely tell you that there's nothing there because the media has not said anything. They just said, "Why did they audit him? Why didn't they? There's nothing there. There's no. It's a nothing burger." The problem is leave the fucking guy alone. I mean, every 7 years, oh, Trump did this, Trump did that. Okay, he's gonna go to jail. Oh, no, this guy, nothing touches him. And every time the Democrats or the liberal left try to create a situation where we think, oh, they're gonna get him this time, they're gonna get him, nothing happened. The guy tried to overthrow the country. Coup d'etat. Third world country shit. He tried to do that. And he told people to attack the Capitol. Nothing happened. He cheated on taxes. Nothing happened. He was corrupt as president. Nothing happened. Yeah, he was corrupt as a citizen. Nothing happened. He stole the documents, secret documents that belong to the United States were in his fucking resort. Nothing happened. Nothing happens to this guy. So leave him alone. Stop putting people's hope like he's going to do something and you eventually don't do anything. Trump is like the fucking, what do you call the telephone guy, Don? Like the mafia, man. Nobody touches him. Hold on, let me see. Last night. This is last night. This is when the news started acting. Look, oh, we got something. Something. Okay, this is last night. Okay, watch this. Wait, shut up. Something out there. Let me see. Is this about his taxes, this video? Let me see. Donald Trump, nothing touches him, man. That guy is a fucking amazing, man. Really, man. He doesn't give a damn. He's like, what? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Let's go. Let's see what he's got to say. All right. He's right. The American people have the right to know that the president's taxes. The whole thing is Trump was being a douchebag. He don't want to show his taxes, and when he did that, he created more problems. People like saying, "What is he hiding? He must be hiding something, that bum. Why does he want his taxes to show? He must be doing something wrong." And last night, the liberal media was excited. They were having orgasm that the taxes were out. There's nothing there. I know there's nothing there. You could tell by the tone of the media. As soon as they started talking about it, the media started, the tone is different. The narrative is like, how come they didn't audit him? They're not saying what's in the taxes. There's nothing there. The guy's a cheat. The guy's a cheat. I'm gonna put something in there, man. Yeah. She wants some music with this. Okay, I'm gonna spare you the headache. There's nothing there. There's nothing in his taxes that are crazy. Listen, nothing is gonna hurt him. This guy, nothing's gonna hurt him. Donald Trump could do whatever the fuck he wants. Nothing's gonna happen to him. Why are we kidding each other? Why is everybody saying, "Oh no"? No. Donald Trump could do anything he wants. Nothing's going to happen to him. This guy is untouchable, man. Donald Trump is untouchable. Donald Trump has done so much stuff that in his life, he has never been held responsible, and he's not going to be held responsible. So the whole idea is shut the fuck up. We don't want to know about his taxes. Let the guy go. Stop putting him in the news cycle every day. There's no reason for him to be in the news cycle every day. He's not the president of the United States. He's not the president of the United States. He's the ex-president of the United States. Every time you keep him in the media, you give him new life, you give him exposed, and you keep him in the game. It's time to let him go, this guy. Because if we were serious about doing something about Donald Trump, he'd been in jail already. He took secret paperwork to Mar-a-Lago, secret documents, and he left him in a closet. Nothing happened to this guy. Nothing's going to happen to him. How many times they sued him? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's just old BS. Old BS, man. Let the guy go. I want a prediction. There's nothing. The taxes. Donald Trump's taxes is like that guy. تحياتي لك يا شيخ. الله يحفظك يا عمر أحمد. The guy's taxes are the same as what's his name? Biden Hunter's laptop. There's nothing there. It's all BS. There's nothing there. Leave the fucking guy alone and leave Biden Hunters alone. Okay, the Twitter file. All right. Over the week, Elon Musk. Let me see. Is it there? Elon Musk. I like when you have these idiots, these right wing idiots. And listen, they were spying on us. Okay, hold on. Over the week, last week, Elon Musk started releasing what's called the Twitter files. The Twitter files from 1 to 9. It's like a trilogy he had, or a trilogy, whatever you want to call it. There's nothing there. What he did is the stupidest thing I haven't seen somebody does in their whole life. What he did was he released the deliberation of the corporate people in Twitter when they used to talk about what's going on, because we were living in a moment of untruth. So people were like, Twitter had to find out what's right and what's wrong. And sometimes, like Donald Trump would say something stupid. Oh, the election was stolen. It wasn't stolen. So they had to, shut him down, especially after January 6th. So the whole issue is the Twitter file. There's nothing there. My only issue I have is with, what's his name? Matt Taibbi. Matt Taibbi, I had a lot of respect for him as a journalist. There he is before I put him on. There he is. That's Matt Taibbi. I had a lot of respect for him. He wrote a book on the Wall Street financial crisis, on a lot of things. He was always the outside guy. He was the truth teller. But the problem is, he's just another grifter. But he was hungry, but he couldn't find how to get in the game, how to get to eat like everybody else. He's on Substack with Barry Weiss and all that stuff. Then Elon Musk used him as a mule. You know what a mule is? He put all the shit on top of him and used him as a mule to tell his lie. This is an interview with that douchebag. Look at that evil piece of shit, Ben Shapiro. I can't believe that Matt Taibbi has fallen so fast and so far from what he used to be. I had a lot of respect for him. He was neither left, he was neither right. He just told the truth. He always had a different view. He had, the third eye on things. Now every day he's like a piece of shit. Elvis is in the building. Yay! Go. You see, I hate fucking Twitter, man. Come on, Twitter. Stop playing these games. Twitter! Stop making me look dumb. Where is he? What happened to him? All right, we lost him. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Look what he said. Why did he talk like that? All the comedians are from the left. I haven't seen a right. Does that guy look like a comedian to you? They have Dennis Miller as their fucking comedian on the right. All comedies on the left. All comedies on the left. I don't know what you're talking about. Matt, you're a piece of shit. You sold out. You're phony. You're fake. You're phony. You're fraud. He's phony. Just another grifter. He's a grifter. So what happened? What are you talking about? No joking. Fucking all the comedians are the left. Who's the Could you name me one right wing comedian? What's that? DePaulo, the other racist, or Anthony Comia, another racist piece of shit. All the right wing fucking comedians are racist piece of shit. There is no comedy on the right. They don't have no entertainment. They have nothing to offer. No, Mike Walsh movie was not about sense of humor. It was about degrading LGBTQ community. It was about attacking people on the weakest link in our society. And for you to say it was a comedy or a satire, you're full of shit. You're a phony piece of shit, man. What? Really? That movie was about a comedy? That's what you saw? I didn't know it was a comedy movie. Yes. Okay, that was a dick sucking moment for Mike Taibbi to go to a Ben Shapiro show and really talk about this is what we call grifters are us. Grifters are us. Mike Taibbi has joined the Grifters Club. Congratulations to you. Now all of a sudden you're a right wing comedian, and What's a Woman was a comedic movie. Mike Taibbi, I think you've been used by. I think no, you haven't been used. It's like you just never had the opportunity to fucking grift. You didn't know how to get into the club and how to get in. Now you're in the club. Congratulations. You're a big grifter now. And to talk like that with Ben Shapiro about that fucking piece of shit, Mike Walsh, was a fucking hateful individual in every sense of the word. And for you to call that movie as a comedy, as if it was a movie that was released as a comedy show, it's unbelievable. So, Matt Taibbi, there was nothing there. The Twitter file, there was nothing there. There was nothing there. It was just about people deliberating how to react to certain situation. The election was coming, what to put in, what's the truth, what's the lie. The same thing that Elon Musk is doing. Elon Musk is doing worse. He just banned about 10 journalists just like that without any deliberation. He started, doing these votes and these polls. He's a piece of shit, and he has turned Twitter into a fucking a dictatorship. That's what he is, and it's a shame. So, what's next? What's next? So the budget. As you know, the United States government is going to pass the budget for the year. The budget is $1.7 trillion. Now, the $1.7 trillion, this is what the United States spends on the military, on Medicaid, Medicaid, social programs, agency budgets, all that stuff, everything to run the United States. Now, the whole issue is for every dollar we spend on the budget, almost 50 cents goes to the military. This is crazy shit. That means the military gets half, and the United States, 330 million people, they get half. I don't know what's going on, man. This is some dangerous, crazy stuff, man. I really do believe in that. Let me see this article here. Isn't she? Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, bring me back. Okay. All right. I don't know if you can see this article, how good you can see it. Okay, here you go. The military asks for 800, I think 830 million. The House and Senate negotiators agreed to add $45 billion on top of what the military wanted. Why are we spending $858 billion on our military? For what? And we're going to give Ukraine another $45 billion. Why? Okay, why don't you take $1 billion and give it to the homeless in California? You have 70,000 Americans who sleep in the street every night in California. In one area, it's called Skid Row City. If we're able to spend almost $1 trillion in the military, I don't know what we should do. Why don't we just help the homeless? Are we scared of the military? What's going on? Why every time the military asks for money, everybody votes yes? The Democrat and Republicans. Why don't you do an audit? Why do we increase every year another 40, $50 billion? For what? We're not at war. We're not in Afghanistan no more. We're not in Iraq no more. It's unbelievable. We should be able to start spending money on our people, on our people, on homelessness, on education, and on healthcare. The military should not get for what $800 billion for what? For what? What are we gonna have a fight with Mars? That is unbelievable, man. This is not realistic. Let me see. Let me try to read the article if I could make it bigger. I can't make it bigger. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that Zoom thing if it works. Let's see. Yeah, it worked. All right, there you go. You can see it. There we go. Okay. An emergency compromise on annual defense policy legislation will endorse $45 billion increase to President Joe Biden's defense spending plans. The president asked for a certain number of money. They gave him $45 more billion. He didn't even want it. They just say, take it. Take it. We need it. Make more guns to increase President Joe Biden's defense spending plans, according to 4 people familiar with the negotiation. The deal will set the budget top line of the fiscal year 2023 National Defense Authorization Act of $847 for national defense. That's a lot of money. $847 billion. That's a lot of money. We could do a lot with that shit for our country, man. Defense will go high as $855 billion. That means almost half. So how much? 1.7 trillion minus 9. That means we're spending more on weapons and guns than we are spending on our own people, on education, healthcare, child healthcare, on medication, on medicine, on infrastructure, roads, streets, on running the government, everything. We are giving more, almost 66 on a dollar to the military. Something is wrong here, man, people. I don't know if this mic is working. I hope the mic is working. I'm talking a lot of shit. So include programs that fall outside of the jurisdiction of Senate and House Armed Service Committee. That means we have no control over that money. You see what they wrote here? That money, the $847 billion national defense, and will go as high as $858 billion when included programs that fall outside of the jurisdictions of the Senate and House Committee. That's not the CIA. The CIA, we don't talk about how much money we give them and other agencies and all that stuff. I mean, it's unbelievable. We are a military state by every word of the imagination. Committee, let's go. The people familiar with the talks were granted anonymity to describe details of legislation that hasn't been finalized. Spokesman for the committee did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Though the major bill is still in the late stages, they didn't finish it yet, of negotiation, lawmakers are poised to deliver a second straight bipartisan rebuke to the Biden administration defense spending plan. The White House sought $802 billion. The White House, the President of the United States, all he wanted was $802 billion for defense. They gave him 858. They said, nah, that's not enough, Joe Biden. You gotta give them more money. We need more guns. You know, we gotta feed that machine. We gotta feed those industry, Raytheon, Dynamics, whatever, all of these companies that make weapons. We have to feed them. We need money for the defense. House and Senate Armed Services leaders in both parties and their staff have been ironing out differences in the version of the defense policy bill for months to pave the way for a compromise to pass before the end of the year. There you go. The chair and top Republicans, they all agree on this one, of the two committees have largely resolved their differences and have handed the bill off to House and Senate leadership to deal with the issues outside the panel's jurisdiction. That means they add them as much. That could be attached to the legislation. That means they could add more shit to the bill. Lawmakers are aiming to have an NDAA, I don't know what the fuck that means, for a vote in the House next week. From that, we'll go the Senate and appeals. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, let's be serious for a moment. I mean, why do we need If the president of the United States is asking for $802 billion, why are we asking? Why are we giving $858 billion? There's other more money. It's almost $1 trillion. That means almost $6,600 goes to defense. That's unbelievable. Imagine if we had a war. That would be like the craziest shit in the world. All right. And next segment, I have to move the name. I have to move my name because I'm going to say before. Netanyahu and Israel. The new government of Israel, led by the war criminal Netanyahu, is about to take over the government of Israel. The problem is nobody's speaking the truth. Netanyahu is a war criminal. He's a racist. He's a piece of shit. And second of all, his coalition, his government is made up of former outlawed terrorist organization called the Kahanis. The Kahanis are very dangerous people who take over Palestinian lands in the West Bank and Ramallah and Hebron. Instead of being on the outside, now they're going to be in the government. So my prediction for the next 3 years or 4 years, there's going to be a lot of wars. There's going to be a lot of dead Palestinians. And I'm telling you right now, and Netanyahu is he's a war criminal, man. Everybody knows that. I mean, we don't have to lie or make up shit about him. This is him in an interview he had. Hold on. This is him in the interview he had with Jordan Peterson. I want to show you the mentality of this piece of shit. You ready? No, let me put it out. This is an interview with Jordan Peterson, whatever, that other fucking grifter. You know, from the grifters are us. Go ahead. He's trying to say there was no Palestine before 1948. This is Palestine before 1940. هذه فلسطين قبل عام 84. This is Palestine 48. This is Palestine. And he's this asshole, and he's a professor. He's supposed to know everything. You're an idiot. You're not doing anything. What you see behind him? I did this video. I did that video. These are the Palestinians from 1948. Do they look like they're fucking Indians, Native Indians? Do they look like Native Indians, you piece of shit? Yeah. This is two guys sucking each other's dick. There's nothing more, there's nothing less. Jordan Peterson is sucking the other Netanyahu's dick more. He's the weakest link in the dick sucking. Okay, listen to this. Listen to the answer. This is Palestine before 1948, before the Jews took over and took it over from the Palestinian. It was a country with houses, universities. It had everything. We came, we took it over, and we rescued you from the Crusaders who were killing you inside Jerusalem. Remember? In 1095 with Pope Urban, who killed all the Jews. The Arabs were saving your ass, Netanyahu. We. You lived the best time of your life under the Arab and Muslim rule. Why do we kill each other, man? Why do we need to lie? Huh? See, I hate when this happens, man. Go. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Shut up. Okay. Yeah. They did nothing with it. They took over his apartment. He's European Jew. He's an Ashkenazi Jewish. He's not even a Jewish from the Middle East. His ancestors are from Ukraine. What apartment? You're a squatter. You came from Europe, and I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, man. اعملوا مشاكل اليوتيوب عشان اخابر بس ما اقدرش. Yeah. Nobody kicked you out. You were never there. No, how they kicked you out? Nobody kicked you out, you fucking liar. Who kicked you out? Why do you lie? Why do you people need to lie? All you have to do is just go to Google. There's no need to lie. Palestine was a beautiful city, a modern city with university, colleges, schools, elites, poor, rich, paved street. They had everything. Before you came running in lice-infested boats from Europe, man. I'm going to say it. They didn't have to take over like that. But when you're going to come here and say it's an apartment, and they left the apartment, and you came over because nobody really, is that what he's going to say? This guy is a war criminal, man. Wallahi بيعمل الحين مشاكل فلسطين. الله يستر. عليك نعمة الله. You were never there. You were in Ukraine. You wasn't there. You were in Europe, in Russia. Come on, Netanyahu. Do you look like you're Middle Eastern Jewish? I'm Jewish. أنا حميري. I'm from the kingdom of Himyar. The kingdom of Himyar. Let me get rid of this piece of shit. I'm more Jewish than he is. Yeah, it was an apartment and it was empty and he came and took it over. Go fuck yourself. I'm from in Yemen. The kingdom of Himyar was Jewish. It was from Oman all the way to Saudi Arabia. Yemen was all Jewish. Then they collapsed and everybody converted to Islam. I have more attachment to Palestine than he does. He's not even from the Middle East. His ancestors are not from the Middle East. His people are not from the Middle East. They're all from Ukraine, from Russia, from Poland. These are people who are called Ashkenazi. These are the spreading Jews who are real Jews who belong in the Middle East and do belong in Israel and Palestine. And they live together in peace with the Arabs for centuries. As a matter of fact, the Jews and Arabs were always victims. In Spain, in Spain, the best time the Jewish people had in their whole history and becoming rich and successful were under the Islamic rule in Spain. Then when the Spaniards took over an Andalus, which is now Spain, in 1492, they become both victims. They kicked the Jews and the Arabs where to Morocco, to Yemen, to the Middle East. So the whole issue here, I hate revisionist history. What I'm trying to do here, I'm going to warn it right now. There's going to be a lot of war in Gaza, and there's going to be a lot of people going to defend these wars. He's going to kill more Palestinians. This is his record. Can you see that? This is his record. He has killed 3,300 civilians when he's prime minister. 335 women killed. He has killed. This is Netanyahu's record, man. He has killed 775 children. He has wounded 11,000 people under his rule when he's prime minister. I'm not talking about war. This is civilian issues. Burned house. He has burned down 28,366 ruined houses. He takes them over and gives them to his boy. He has made 65,000 Palestinian homeless. These are people who already live there. They're already under occupation. These are not Indian people. He has 6,000 prisoners. All this is his record when he was the prime minister of Israel, which is unbelievable, man. He's a war criminal. This is who Netanyahu is. He's a war criminal. To my American friends, to my friends on the left, the progressive, we have to speak out. We have to speak out against this guy. This guy is dangerous and he's a criminal and he's going to do more crime. And as they say, let's hope for the best. We had a good show today, I think. I enjoyed it. I talked a lot, but I really wanted to get some stuff off my chest. Before we go, let me find some music to go. I feel good today, man. I had a lot of coffee, man. When I drink a lot of coffee, especially that Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Yeah! Yeah! I'll see you tomorrow. Me and Free in our show. We talk about the same shit we're talking about today. Yeah! Everybody, come and enjoy the channel, man. Come and support the channel, man. Be a part of this army, man. Let's be together, man. Let's talk truth to power. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the third rail. This is Omar. God Allah says,